Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on Foresight Autonomous. Thought it would probably kind of follow along with Microvision and Luminar Technologies. Ticker is LAZR, and then I just did another video. Should be in the library by the time this one drops. VLDR, Velodyne LIDAR. But back to Foresight, ticker FRSX. I've covered this one numerous times. Not having too great of a day, but I'm going to watch it here and tempted to buy some more on this one. As I'm long-term on these, feel it'll go back up. So still in the green a little bit on this one. I've had this one for a while, so 9 shares here. I haven't added to it, but I'm seriously considering it. I'm just kind of watching where the bottom's going to be on this one, so you can kind of see what this one's done here over the last month, down to 410. You could have got it back on 420, and here's kind of what it's done over the last week. So ever since that dip on 420, it's kind of went up. Looks like it started off like Microvision and some of the other ones kind of peaked, and I don't know if people are taking profits or got scared or what was going on, but they all kind of played that and then kind of came down. So we'll see what it does here throughout the rest of the day. So again, if you don't know what this one is, it is a research and development of vehicular accident prevention products. Quad sight multispectral vision. Been around since 1977. 2.77 million average volume shares traded, and a $280 million market cap. 52-week low of 53 cents, 52-week high of 12.14. So this one has had some volatility on this one. Another thing to watch out for is expected earnings on May 21st. We'll see how that turned out. Here's when I looked at buying some of mine. Well, you can see that one was canceled. Thank God that one was canceled. 790. I used to trade this one. Used to think I was doing a good job. If I got it under $8, it would swing anywhere from 8 to 850 the last fall, November and October, and so I was trading it. But you can kind of see it took off from 460 on up to 790 in 2 months there. So kind of interesting. But here's when I bought mine. Looks like in December for $6 and 5 shares. Well, that's quite a difference. 5 shares at $2.90, so doubled in a day. So I must have been thinking it was going to run up. Who knows what I was thinking on that day, but anyway, if I'd gotten then all of them at $2.90, I'd really be ahead. But will Foresight Autonomous in 2021 be worth your money? And I just did a video on Foresight back on the let's see, the 21st. Each time I have a video on them, it has quite a few views, and I've always liked this company, and so I like talking about it. But shares changed hands as the company's beta touched 0, and this is pretty much the average 2.3 million, we'll call it. With the company's share price of $4.36, changed hands 33 cents or 0.07 during the last session. The market valuation stood at $308.48 million. Price was a discount traded at about 178.56% off of the 52-week high of 12.14, a 52-week low of 53 cents. So if you'd got into it at 53 cents, you'd be doing really well on this one. But although it has turned red, it is seen at the end of the trading day with action of down 7.04%. The performance over the past 5 days has been red. So this one can be volatile at times. When it's red, it's red. When it runs up, it runs up. So that's just kind of the nature of this one, but feel free to pause and go over the rest of the information there for yourself. So this goes over a gain of 12.75% so far this year, just dated on the 22nd here. Gained 12.2% or 0.5 points to close at 460, with heavy trading volume at so this is above average volume of 33 million shares. The company's report on April 21 that Foresight iNet partners for exclusive distribution in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Even if you're not Foresight Autonomous Holdings, an innovator in automotive vision systems, announced its wholly owned subsidiary iNet Mobile Limited signed a distribution agreement with this particular company here, a Brazilian distributor, developer, and integrator focused on cutting-edge technologies. According to the agreement, will exclusively promote and sell iNet, protect a cellular-based accident prevention solution, and serve iNet's distributor in the city of Sao Paulo to support customers and generate new business. So it could be a new catalyst for this particular one. If we look at the average trading volume of 5.29 million shares, Foresight reached the volume so this would be 3.3 million in most recent trading session. And so you might want to watch this one, keep this one on your radar, because I think the volume will go up along with Microvision. I bought in earlier at Microvision, but it looks like it's dipping more, so I'm tempted to buy some more. I'll have to wait and see, but I always like to watch Foresight as well when I watch Microvision. This is just dated here yesterday. Trading price of Foresight closed higher Friday. They all kind of ran up on Friday, closing at 464, 6% higher than its previous close. Traders who pay attention to the intraday price movement should know that it fluctuated between 4.46 and $5.01. Company's P/E ratio as the trailing 12-month period was 0, while its 5-year monthly beta is 0. Examining 52-week price action, we see that the stock hit a 52-week high of $12.14 and a 52-week low of 53 cents. Over the past month, the stock has suffered 15.46% in value. So like I said, I used to trade this one. I'd buy it at 8 and sell it at 8.15. That was a couple months ago. But it just hasn't got back up to that price since it dipped. And this is just dated here today. So again, it kind of goes over some of the volume. Last share price at 5.16. Kind of some of the same information. So if you want to pause and read over that, I'll just slowly scroll through it. So this kind of goes over some trading information. Down in the 30-day period, we can see from shorts that 1.81 million shares have been sold at a short interest covered period of 0.19 days. So maybe this one will turn into the next Reddit one to be traded. We'll just have to wait and see. So consensus price target assigned by Wall Street analysts is $13, which translates to bears needing to increase their stock price by 151.94% from its current value. Analyst projections state that FRSX is forecast to be at a low of 13 and a high of 13 in order for the stock price to hit the forecast high. Stock price would need to surge 151% from its current level. While the stock would need to crash 151.94% from its current level to reach the projected low. So that's quite a bit. It's going to have to do some catching up, or something's going to have to push it along. So feel free to pause and go over the rest there for yourself. If you're also into lithium, I've talked about lithium quite a few times here on the channel. You can find all those in my library. And I've heard this before, destined to crash and burn. Of course, that's 28 days ago. Let's see if there's any updated information here. Over here to StockTwits, currently at 487, and as you can just see, it's just on a downtrend for the day. Be interesting to see what the rest of the day brings to this one. Slowly going back to 450. Morning gap up, immediately gap fill and downtrend. 5 is still a resistance and not a support level yet. Open to position. So not really any other relevant information to add, but I'm scared not to add as well. Aren't we all? I'm scared to add, but I'm scared not to add as well. I think we all have that particular problem time to time, but so there's still some bulls on Foresight, filling another pop, grab some shares. So I feel there's a lot of people that's going to be buying on the dip on this one. But as you can see, it's 489, and it does have a projection of $13. That's only one analyst, but that's also the high and the low, so sometimes they rate them that way, which I don't really follow it that much. It doesn't even look like Robinhood even has a rating here on this one, so this one's always been tough to rate. I don't know, for some reason people don't like to rate this one, so but it looks like it's had a great week. We'll see what it's done here, see how much lower it's going to go, but 488. I don't know, I might try putting in a limit order on 480. We'll see if it fills. If it doesn't, no big deal, but get a couple more shares, maybe get up to 20 shares or something, see what it does. But if you have Foresight, go ahead and leave that in the comments, or if you have Microvision or LAZR or the new one that I just talked about, VLDR, you can put that in the comments as well. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing. Hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.